Hello. A couple of days ago, I saw the movie on YouTube called The Miracle of Marcelino. This particular movie is the one that I remember not seeing, but hearing the story. My sister, who is about 10 years older than me, and I was probably about 7 years old, maybe, and she's already went to the city to work at 18. I went to school at 18, but she went to the big city, Osaka, and she saw the movie called The Miracle of Marcelino. And in Japan, when you see the foreign films, you have to read the subtitle. And so it's not mostly, very, very popular. Foreign film is very popular, but, only people, probably, I'd say 30% or 20% of people watch those foreign films because of the subtitle. You have to read it. But anyway, my sisters are like that. I think they want to see the foreign films, French film, Italian film, German film, and British and American, of course. And they really enjoy it, at that time. And that's 1955 or something like that, 1955. And so my sister, who saw that movie, came home. She left once 1 year, and the summer vacation or something. She came home and started to tell me about the story that she saw the movie. Oh, and this is a movie, the Miracle of Marcelino. So what I remember, I was a boy and listening her talking the story of this particular movie, and I was very, very taken by this story, and I was thinking that maybe this boy is very similar age of mine at that time. It felt like my sister felt like when she saw the movie, she thought about me because it's very, very similar age at that time. So I remember that particular incident, and so when I saw the movie itself, much later, maybe I was like probably 30ish, 40 years old, and but I really was also taken about this particular story. And it's about Christianity story, I would say. It's about a boy who was like abandoned in front of this Spanish monastery. In this monastery, I think 10 or 15 monks live there, very, very good-hearted monks. And so they one day they found this little baby was in a basket laid on in front of the gate. And so they found this boy, and they took him in. And so they started to look for those parents or somebody who knew about it. But without their efforts, nobody came out to claim that baby was theirs. So they not reluctantly, willingly started to take care of it, even though some of the family offered taking the kid, but this family, is not that good environment there, and so they decided to keep the boy. So boy stayed at the monastery, being taken care of by those monks, and very very loved, because monks are, of course they don't have any family, wife or anybody, so they really thought that was like a gift from heaven or from somewhere, and so they really loved the boy, and they kind of enjoyed having him. But when he was about I would say about 6 or 7 years old, 5, 6, 7 years old, he started to steal food from the kitchen, meager food like a bread and a wine or something like that. So those monks got curious what's going on there, and finally realized it's Marcelino. A boy's name is Marcelino. Marcelino was taking this food to attic, where old Jesus in the cross, a big life-size Jesus in the cross, was stored in the attic. And so they realized that Marcelino was taking the food for him and put it in there. And so one day, all the monks got very, very curious, and they decided to follow Marcelino when he took the food. And then they realized that Jesus in the cross, which is a statue, but he wasn't there in the cross. He came down, it's a very bright light was shining on the cross, and Marcelino was talking to him, and those Jesus as alive, I think was talking to him. And so Jesus was asking, what do you like, and Marcelino responded that he likes to see his own mother. And so Jesus said, it's okay, your wish will come true. And that particular night, in front of all those monks that watching them, he just fell asleep there. And when the monks realized that it was too late, Marcelino was dead in front of those Jesus statues. So that's the whole story of this Miracle of Marcelino. And this very nice song, Marcelino, The music, this song, was very popular around that time. I remember hearing from the radio quite often. And this particular movie also got Best Foreign Film in Academy Award, coming from Spanish, coming from Spain. And so that's what it is. This particular movie was very, I would say Christian, but more than Christian film. I would say more like the love of the boys coming from this monastery. All these monks in the monastery was very, very, good-hearted and good people, and they fell in love with this particular boy and tried to raise him well. And that particular love, I think, is something depicted in this movie, and it is maybe, story-wise. It's, if you're not Christian, you wonder why, he has to die. The boy has to die in front of this Jesus in the cross. and you question why does he have to die, or why the Christ took him. And so I kind of also asked the question, but I think the point is it's not that. I think it's something to do with the love and happiness of the people. I think that's what it is, and I think it's a very, very good film. Even today, I think if you watch it, you are probably taken by it, by the story, and yeah, I would recommend that you guys see this. It's available in the YouTube, and there's the version of the English subtitle, but also English dubbed movie.